आज हम इस वीडियो में डिस्कस करेंगे कैटालिसिस एंड इट्स टाइप्स. So catalyst may be defined as the substance which when present in a chemical reaction increase the speed of reaction and itself remain unchanged in a reaction. Meaning at the end of reaction हमें catalyst again वैसे ही recover हो जाए, वो बिल्कुल भी used up नहीं होगा, वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ reaction की speed बढ़ाएगा without undergoing any change. Now the reaction in which catalyst is used is called the catalysis. So we can say the process which involves the use of catalyst in a chemical reaction is called catalysis. So next topic is what are the characteristics of catalyst. So these are, so first point, catalyst cannot initiate the reaction, it only speed the reaction, meaning it accelerates the reaction by decreasing the energy of activation. So for example, if this is the energy which a reactant has possessed and for the reaction this much amount of energy of activation is required for the reaction to take place, then only the product will form. So what the catalyst do, it decrease the energy of activation. So in case of catalyst, the energy of activation bar is like this and this reaction proceed much faster than the previous one. So in case of catalyst, energy of activation is lower down and so that more number of molecules are achieving this much of energy of activation. Now for example, जब तक catalyst नहीं था, अगर किसी molecule के पास इतनी energy थी तो वो product नहीं बना रहा था, but in presence of catalyst that much amount can easily be converted into product, hence reaction will speed up. So in case catalyst cannot initiate the reaction, it only speed up the reaction. Now there are few examples where it can decrease the speed, that is known as the negative catalyst. ये एक दो exception है जिसमें catalyst negative behavior करता है, वो inhibit कर देता है किसी reaction को. For example, decomposition of hydrogen peroxide get retarded in presence of glycerol and phosphoric acid. वो एक negative catalyst के example है, ठीक है. Otherwise 99% catalyst increase the rate of reaction. Now next point is only small amount of catalyst can be used in a reaction which catalyzed a very large amount of a reactant. For example, only 1 gram of palladium can catalyze 10 raised to power 8 liter of hydrogen peroxide in a reaction. Okay? So very small amount of a catalyst is required in a reaction. So next point, only small amount of catalyst is required in a reaction. For example, 1 gram of platinum catalyst can catalyze 10 raised to power 8 liter of हाइड्रोजन peroxide. तो इतने रिएक्शन के लिए सिर्फ 1 ग्राम प्लेटिनम ही रिक्वायर्ड है, मीनिंग ओनली स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ कैटलिस्ट कैन कैटलाइज अ रिएक्शन. Next point, a catalyst remain unchanged in a chemical reaction. It is recovered at the end of reaction similarly as it present in the initial of reaction. तो जैसे ही reaction start हुआ था, जो catalyst जैसे present था, at the end of the reaction भी catalyst उसी state में उसी amount में present होगा. Now next important point, catalysts are specific in nature, meaning one particular catalyst act different in one reaction that in the other reaction. For example, if we are converting a reactant A into B, we require a catalyst X. Then for the conversion of A into C, it may possible X will not able to catalyze this reaction. So that we can say catalysts are specific for a reaction. Catalyst is more effective when it is present in a finely divided form. For example, if it is in powdered form, then its surface area will be increases and the reaction takes place faster. Now catalyst cannot change the state of equilibrium. For example, if there is an equilibrium is present and we are using the catalyst, so if it is A changes into B in a particular speed, then at the same time B changes into A, meaning it cannot change the state of equilibrium. Equilibrium will be there, it only change, we can say, the time. For example, when the catalyst is not present, it takes larger time to reach the equilibrium position. whereas in case of catalyst, equilibrium is achieved earlier, but equilibrium will be remaining there. Catalyst cannot change the state of equilibrium. Next is catalysis is of two types, homogeneous catalysis and the heterogeneous catalysis. Now the homogeneous catalysis in which the reactant as well as the catalyst, for example conversion of sulfur dioxide to trioxide in the presence of NO. Now in this case all the reactant as well as the catalyst both are in the same state. Hence, it is known as the homogeneous catalysis. Now, for example, hydrolysis of sucrose in the presence of the acidic medium H plus ion. Now, both sucrose as well as H plus ion present in the aqueous medium. So, state is same, that of the catalyst, that of the reactant. Hence, it comes under the category of homogeneous catalysis. Maximum इस टॉपिक पे आता है, write a short note on an homogeneous catalysis, जहां पे आपको डेफिनेशन लिखनी होती है एंड मैक्सिमम 2 से 3 एग्जांपल्स आपको डिस्कस करने होते हैं. नाउ हेट्रोजीनियस इज जस्ट अपोजिट ऑफ होमोजीनियस इन विच रिएक्टेंट एंड द कैटलिस्ट आर इन डिफरेंट स्टेट. फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ वी टेकिंग एग्जांपल ऑफ एन हेबर प्रोसेस व्हेन नाइट्रोजन एंड हाइड्रोजन both are combining to form ammonia. Now the catalyst used in this state is the iron, which is in solid form. So now reactant and the catalyst are in different state. Hence this type of catalysis is called heterogeneous catalysis. One common example of the homo and hetero, we only change the catalyst. For example, in the contact process, SO2 and O2 is converting into SO3. अभी हमने यहाँ पे भी डिस्कस किया था, बट इस केस में नाइट्रोजन ऑक्साइड गैसियस फॉर्म में एग्जिस्ट कैटलिस्ट लिया था हमने. बट इफ in case of contact process we are taking platinum which is in solid state, so as these two are in the gaseous state, ठीक है, SO2 is in gaseous, O2 in gaseous, but platinum is in solid state, it comes under the category of heterogeneous catalysis. So this is one of the common example. In case of homogeneous we are taking NO as a gas, whereas in case of heterogeneous we are taking catalyst as a platinum. So as we change the catalyst, the process changes. No doubt product is the same, but we are discussing here the type of catalysis. So this one under the homogeneous catalysis and this example will becomes under heterogeneous catalysis. अब जो इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट यहाँ याद रखना है कि जितने भी एनसीईआरटी में होमोजीनियस के या हेट्रोजीनियस के स्पेसिफिक एग्जाम्पल दिए हैं वो आपको साथ के साथ लर्न करने हैं. So next step is mechanism of heterogeneous catalysis. We take a catalyst. Catalyst is a solid substance which contain number of free valency. Now these valencies are there so that reactant can easily attach over them. So this is the first step, that is diffusion of reactant on the surface of catalyst. After diffusion, the reactant easily attached to the surface of catalyst. This attachment is known as the adsorption. So now second step is adsorption of reactant over the surface of catalyst. Next step is the formation of intermediate. Now the adsorbed substance will react with the second substance and form an intermediate where bond formation and bond breaking is taking place simultaneously. So next step is the removal of this product which is formed, that is desorption is the next step where product detach itself from the surface of catalyst. So now this AB is the new product. Last step is diffusion of product from the surface of catalyst. So mechanism involve generally 5 steps. Diffusion, first of all reactant diffuse on the surface of catalyst, then adsorption, then next step is the intermediate formation, then dissociation of product, desorption, and the last diffusion of the product from the surface of catalyst. Now next topic is catalyst poison and catalyst promoter. Now these are the substance which change the reactivity of the catalyst. Now for example, in case of Haber process, when we are using iron solid as a catalyst and producing ammonia, now if we use in addition of iron H2S is present there, then it reduces the activity of iron. So now H2S is act as a catalyst poison because it reduce the strength of the iron. Now one more example of the catalyst poison is BaSO4. So in the conversion of aldehyde into an alcohol, we can say in the presence of catalyst platinum, if we are adding BaSO4, then it reduces the activity of the platinum. So catalyst poison, poison meaning it will reduce the activity of catalyst. Now the reverse of the catalyst poison is the catalyst promoter. When these substances are present in addition to the catalyst, they increase the activity of catalyst. For example, हम similar process लेते हैं, that is Haber's process, preparation of ammonia. We are taking iron solid as here. यहाँ पे H2S poison act किया था, but अगर हम molybdenum ले, then it will act as a promoter. Now how they are acting as a promoter? They are making the surface of iron more rough, meaning they are increasing the surface area. Molybdenum helping in increasing the surface area, hence it act as a catalyst promoter. So ये क्वेश्चन, ये टॉपिक 1 मार्क के क्वेश्चन में विद एग्जाम्पल पूछा जाता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल गिव एग्जाम्पल ऑफ कैटलिस्ट पॉइजन और गिव एग्जाम्पल ऑफ कैटलिस्ट प्रोमोटर, तब आपको ये विद एग्जाम्पल डिस्कस करना होता है. Now next topic is important features of catalyst. It is also 3 marks important question. The basic point here is the activity and the selectivity. अब यहाँ पे हमने ये दोनों ही पॉइंट को अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन करना है. जब आपको एग्जाम में ये क्वेश्चन आता है कि यू हैव टू एक्सप्लेन द फीचर्स ऑफ द कैटलिस्ट. नाउ एक्टिविटी मीनिंग हियर वी कैन से द अमाउंट, द एबिलिटी ऑफ द कैटलिस्ट, द एबिलिटी ऑफ catalyst to catalyze a reaction. Now greater the ability, or we can say greater the activity, more efficient it is act as an catalyst. For example, D block or transition element are maximum time used as a catalyst because they have maximum number of unpaired electron, they have maximum ability to act as a catalyst, or their activity is more. Now for example, hydrogen और ऑक्सीजन इनडेफिनेट अमाउंट में स्टोर किए जा सकते हैं और वो आपस में रिएक्ट भी नहीं करेंगे, बट एज सुन एज यहाँ पे प्लेटिनम कैटलिस्ट प्रेजेंट होगा, इट विग्रसली एक्सप्लोडिंग टू प्रोड्यूस H2O लिक्विड. सो वी कैन से हियर द एक्टिविटी ऑफ द कैटलिस्ट विच डिटरमाइन द रिएक्शन. वन मोर पॉइंट इज दैट कि अगर हम कैटलिस्ट को एक सरफेस मान रहे हैं और सरफेस पे रिएक्टेंट एब्जॉर्ब हो रहा है, तो मीनिंग वो इतना ही स्ट्रॉन्ग एब्जॉर्ब होना चाहिए कि बाद में वो इजीली डीजॉर्ब हो जाए. तो ये भी एक एक्टिविटी का इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है. पता चले इतना ही नहीं, ज़्यादा स्ट्रांगली एब्जॉर्ब हो गया कि बाद में उसको रिमूव करना डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है. तो कैटलिस्ट की एक्टिविटी इस बात पे भी डिपेंड करती है कि कितनी ईजिली वो एब्जॉर्ब हो जाता है एंड कितनी ईजिली वो रिमूव हो जाता है. Now next topic is the selectivity. We can say the action of the catalyst is quite selective. Now for example, आप ये तीनों रिएक्शन देख रहे हैं, तीनों में ही कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड एंड हाइड्रोजन इज यूज्ड, बट एज सुन एज वी आर चेंजिंग द कैटलिस्ट, देन द प्रोडक्ट ऑल्सो चेंजेस. For example, in first case it will form methane and the water, whereas in the second case it is forming the methanol, and if we take copper as a catalyst it will changes into methanol. So meaning is that catalysts are highly specific. Reactant सेम था, बट अगर हमने कोई एक पर्टिकुलर कैटलिस्ट यूज किया तो प्रोडक्ट चेंज हो गया. सो मीनिंग दीज आर वेरी हाईली सिलेक्टिव. So we can say catalysts are highly selective. If we change the catalyst, reactant is the same here, but we are getting the different product for the different catalyst. Hence, they are selective in nature.